Good morning, ladies. Sorry, I was getting my computer ready. Even though, like, you guys aren't going to be able to hear the music because TikTok doesn't allow us to have music playing for subscriber only lives. If you guys can hear it, let me know. Oh. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so we're going to be making our little envelope notebook today. I was supposed to tell you guys this like days ago, but the plan is to... Hi, Susan. The plan is to show you guys a very, very basic one, right? One that's not decorated. It should go by really quickly. It's a fairly simple concept. And then once we get that one out of the way, I'll start another one and we'll do kind of like the whole decorating process together. Hi, Wendy. Oh no, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. I sneezed. And I know I told you guys to get some 5x7s. I think I'm running low on my 5x7 cards at this point. Envelope. The size of the envelope does not matter, in all honesty. Oh yeah. I only have one craft envelope left. Hold up, you guys. Hold up. Also, give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, I have these. We'll get those for later. So this is also going to be a sub-only swap for those who are interested. Hi, Jody. You guys, I'm sorry. I sound a little bit gross in the morning. My bad. So, for those who are interested, we're going to set up a swap. So, if you want, after you make yours and decorate it and fill it with like tags and journaling cards, we'll swap it with each other. But it's only going to be for subscribers, right? There's only for subscribers. It's not for anybody else. That's you every morning, Susan? Give me a second. What happened, Wendy? What's wrong? I recommend. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Kleenex in every room in the car. Yeah. You would think I would know my, I would have learned my lesson at this age. But no. Hold on, I'm getting paper. Guys, I think I'm running low on coffee dyed paper. Crazy enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna need envelopes, we're gonna need glue, we're gonna need a piece of fabric. Piece of fabric. We're gonna need, you're gonna need thread and a needle. Did you guys hear all of that? Check, 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 check. You're decorating yours with nature. I'm not decorating mine yet, okay? So I'm gonna, hold on. Where's a couple of, we're missing a couple of people who I know wanted to be here. Where's Monica? Monica, Ashley, Creeper is Alright, that one went a little bit off for me. So let's get another piece. So the piece of fabric that we're going to be using is going to be for a hinge. So you're going to want it at least a 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. Kind of like, I would say anytime you're going to use a piece of fabric for a hinge, 1/2 inch to an inch is going to be the best bet for you. You need to buy an inch measure. You need it in centimeters. It's like 3 centimeters. 2.5. Oh, 2.5 centimeters. 2.5 is roughly an inch. The size of the envelope, technically, I mean, honestly, Wendy, it really does not matter. The first one that I'm going to show you guys with, we're going to be doing 4 inches, 4 by 6 inches, and 10.5 by 16 centimeters. But then when I go to decorate, I'm going to use an even bigger one. I think. Maybe not. Because it's really big. 5 by 7 is... I know, that's what I put in there. Because I felt like that's what most people have. Alright, this isn't 5 by 7. Hold on, so let me grab a 5 by 7 envelope. If I even have a 5 by 7 envelope, I do. 7. Okay. So 5 by 7 envelope ends up being 18 centimeters by 13.5 centimeters. I have like 18.5. 18.5 by 13.5. Is everybody ready? I need to clean my desk today. What happened, Wendy? Once again, like really, the size of the envelope does not matter. I promise. Yeah, I promise it don't matter. So for now, we're okay. Let me hold on. Let me clean off my desk a little bit. I need to get a little wipe on it because I still have ink on it from yesterday. Thank you guys for the follow. If anyone is interested in learning what we're going to be doing today and you're not a subscriber, you can subscribe today and join today. Hi, Rusty. Okay. I really want to do this again though. I might do a second sub live only later this afternoon to do this again because I really like doing this one, honestly. It's fun. It's a fun little project. And it can be turned into like so many different things. My mat looks so bad. Okay, Rusty. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I am gonna upload this to YouTube, but I like doing this one. I like doing this one, and I think there's a few people who might not be here because of the time. So I really don't mind doing it again. Well, I just made this work, didn't I? Alright. Okay, we can get started. Everything's all dried. So, first of all, we got our 2 envelopes. Okay. Also, you're going to need some paper. I'm going to cut my paper down to size first, just so that I already have that done. You're going to want to keep it long-wise, and you're going to cut it down to the width of the envelope. Well, actually, you're going to cut it down a little bit smaller. I'm just going to mark mine. Good morning, Susan. How are you? And this is going to be the paper for the notepad. Right. Good morning, Ashley. The amount of paper that you cut down for your notepad is totally up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm using 6 pages. Just kind of remember, the more pages you add, the bulkier it gets. So totally up to you. All right, and once again, we're cutting it lengthwise. And then all we're going to do is fold it in half. Okay. And that's literally going to be our little notepad. And just put that to the size. What happened, Susan? What size? You're going to cut it down to fit your envelopes. So whatever envelope size you're using, it's 8.5 by 11 paper. Good morning, Monica. So the concept is going to be like this, right? Our notepad is going to be sitting in there. So you want it to fit in there. I literally just took an 8.5 by 11 and pretty much cut it in half. So for those just coming in, my plan is to get the concept out of the way really fast, kind of quickly, and then try to do another one, and we could decorate that one together as much as I can anyway. Okay, so now when we're working with the envelopes, okay, we want our flaps outside because we're turning those into pockets. So we're going to lay our envelopes down with the flaps on the back. And then you're going to take your fabric. It should be the length of your envelope. I like to do mine a little bit shorter because I don't want any of that fabric poking up, especially since I have blue fabric. On the desk? What's on the desk? Alright, so everybody got their envelopes folded, like, down, facing down? Flaps facing down? Wendy, what you include the cap? Wendy, what you talking about? 0.2 inch. Wendy, are you talking about this? Like the space between the envelopes? Okay, I'm getting to that, Wendy. You're getting ahead of me. So when you put this together, you want a little bit of a gap. A little bit, like a fingernail distance between them. You don't want it to be too big. Because when you put this together, it will look a little bit weird, right? Because we put a hinge on this side, but then we glue these two down together. You're in the corner. Wendy, I gotta work at a certain pace with people. Right? So you really don't want it to be that big. So we're talking about like a fingernail distance between the two envelopes. Alright, and what we're going to be doing is that fabric that we have. You can use tape if you want. I personally feel like fabric would be better. It's going to hold better. And we're going to just glue that fabric bit down. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way to the top, like I said, because I don't want it to be seen on my little project. And we're going to glue. I'm going to glue down one side first. Use whatever glue you want. Make sure it's a permanent glue. Don't use a tape runner or anything, right? Because this is we're using this as a hinge. So you want to make sure whatever you use is going to stick. And honestly, gluing one side down first and then flipping it over. Okay, let me just, yes, I moved my cards. We'll be okay. I want to make sure I get this fabric nice and laid down flat. So what happens is when you put one side on, when you glue one side of the hinge on, then we can turn it over and work from the other side. Because you can see what you're doing, right? We can see that gap a little bit better. Susan, what are you asking for? What position are you trying to see? You good? Okay. And then I'm just going to glue onto my fabric because that's just what's going to be easy for me right now. And then we put the envelope there. Once again, keeping a very small distance between them. This will, like this little space here will be covered, so you know it doesn't necessarily matter how it looks. I'm going to flip it over and give this time to dry. Make sure you give it time to dry because if you don't, the envelopes will be stuck to each other. I'm about to have to return this thing. Something's loose. Alright. I think mine is dried. Do not glue your envelope together, okay? I know some of y'all know that we're going to be gluing our envelope together like this, okay? Do not glue your envelope together right now. Don't do it. Because you won't be able to get your paper in there, your notepad. I'm smoking with the dryer. Is that what you said? So we're going to take that paper from our little notepad. So put your paper in the, like, you know, it goes around the outside of the envelope. Fold your flaps over it to hold it in place. And then get some clips or paper clips or something. Get it. Okay, and we're going to clip them together so the paper stays there. Alright, do you guys see? So now it looks like a book, right? And you know what we're going to do? We're going to sew it in. So this is where you're going to get your needle. Get a needle and thread. Okay, Sarah, I'll be here. I do recommend using a small-ish needle for this one. Small-ish. This is the size that I'm going to use. Once again, you can use whatever thread you want. I'm just going to use sewing thread, and I'm going to double it up. Okay, Susan. And I'm just doing about double. Like my thread is, I mean, it's sewing thread. I don't care how long it is, if I waste it or whatever. But if you're doing something like embroidery thread, I would say do like double of the length of the book. And I guess we could do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Get you guys in practice for that. For those who don't know it. So, let me get my pliers. My pliers are needed for this. I didn't plan. I guess we're going to make it easier for ourselves. If you have an awl, grab your awl and pre-punch your holes. 1 in the middle and 2 on the top. There's no real measurements that need to be for this. Eyeball it, make it to be like an inch or so in distance away from each other. If you don't have an awl, your needle will go through this. Right? So you just put your needle in there and it'll be done. So you see, I got 3 holes. 1, 2, 3. Everybody good? So for the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, you're going to start in the middle. Leave yourself a little tail or a big tail, whatever you want. Then we go to the, I go to the top. Okay, and then we're going to go all the way to the bottom. This is my 3-hole pamphlet stitch anyway, what you want me to tell you, okay? And then you're going to go back in through the middle. Pull it a little bit tight. Leave yourself room. And cut off the needle. Leave yourself room to tie. Okay. Now with this one, I'm missing a bit. Oh, I don't know what these are. So the thread, your tails, you're gonna want to make sure that they're separated if you're using like 2 strings like I am, and you're gonna pull them on either side of that long length thread, the thread that goes from the top to the bottom hole, right? So that when we tie this together, it's holding that in place as well. So once again, pull it a little bit tight, and we're gonna just tie a knot. And then this won't be seen, so you snip it off as short as you'd like. Get your pointy objects back out of the way. Don't poke yourself. Sorry, stop. They're tiptoeing on the oh, you hear the dogs. Oh shoot, look, I should have pulled. How did I not pull that so tight? What the heck happened there? What the hell? Alright, guess what? I gotta do this again. Because I won't be able to fix it. Damn it. What the heck? Unbelievable. I guess we get another explanation of the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Did everybody finish yet? What step are you guys on? I told y'all this is a very easy tutorial. Like super, super easy. Super easy as long as you pay attention to your thread. Oh gosh. Don't be me, y'all. Don't be me. Okay, so I'll go ahead and tell y'all what to do next, because I know some of you will feel comfortable doing it. So all you're going to do now, once you have your paper sewn in, you're going to glue the envelope together, okay? But you're only going to glue it on the sides and the bottom, because we're going to leave the tops open between the 2 envelopes like this. And I just ripped mine. Right? For a pocket. So, only on the sides and the bottom. If you want to go ahead and start gluing your envelopes together. Cindy, thank you for following. Cindy, if you want to join in on the tutorial, and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so 3 pamphlet stitch. Middle hole, top hole. Let's make sure we're pulling this tight. I don't want another issue like the last one. And then the bottom hole. Monica, are you awake? Are you in your she shed? And then we're going to go back into the middle hole again. And to make it a little bit easier on you when you're popping it through that hole, try to make it so that the needle is on the opposite side of that thread that we're going to tie it around. You're looking for it. Sorry, Wendy. You got time. As soon as I'm done with this one, I'm pretty much going to start with a new one. And we're going to do the decorating. Because I never get to decorate with you guys. I mean, I know you guys see me like on live, like creating stuff and everything. But sometimes it would be nice to get off of one of these lives and have something like, you know, like a finished product for myself. Alright, and there we go. It's fixed. It's fixed. So, there we go. There we go. There we go. All good. So, if you wanted, you could add lace around like the bottom or the side to add extraness to it. But of course you would want to do that before you glue your envelopes together. So now we're going to glue the envelopes together. I'll just go ahead and get out the 3-in-1. And even though this is hinged together, I still glue it down some. Alright, that's why I told you guys to do the 3 sides, because that's what I do. You don't have to. And then glue it down. You guys, seriously, how easy is this tutorial? And I feel like this is something that, once again, once you know how to do it, you can just, Shannon, thank you. You can just like add so much and have so much fun with it. You can just kind of take it and do your own. Oh, for the record, I got this from, hold on, because y'all know I don't, this is not like an original design. Hold up. I'm going to tell you who it's from. Subscribe to her. It's from Louisa Hensel, Junk Journal Art. Yes, thank you, Ashley. I'm going to write it down for y'all too. I glued around All of the sides. Oh, you can't even see it there. All 3 sides, not the top. Not the top, right? Because we're leaving it together. So down the side and the bottom. She's really really creative. No, Monica, I didn't see it. Hold on. That's probably... No, Monica, you have it? You must have got filtered, Monica, because I don't see no comments from you at all. Her accent is fun. Yeah. And she does one in Dutch and one tutorial in English. Well, Wendy, I wasn't going to tell you before. We needed to make it first. But she's really fun, Wendy. You'll probably like her. Okay. Is everybody glued together? Yes. Okay. Now, here's the next question. I need to make sure my name is here too. Sorry. That's cute, Monica. We got this done, okay? Do you guys want me to show you how I added the closure? I mean, all I did was put in it's eyelets. That's it. It's a hole in eyelets, and I put some fake sari silk to close it up. Do y'all guys want me to do the closure on this, or can we get started on the second one to do the decorating? Do we do closure on this or second one? Decorate? Okay. Oh, you're still trying to get your thread and the needle. You got the closure start. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, if it were like a fancy closure or something. All right, now the second one, you guys. When I do the second one, y'all, like, I mean, you guys see what I did to this envelope. This envelope was white. Okay, it was white. Let me go to the side. So it's gonna be a lot of decorating. Y'all know how I do. All right, Susan, do you need me to wait for you? Do you want me to wait for you, or do you think you can close it up from there? No, you don't need me to wait? And that's actually a really good, another point. We didn't put the closure, so it would make it a lot easier for you to decorate this one. So if you want to decorate this one, have fun. Have lots of fun. It's up to you, Wendy. It's up to you. If you want to start a new one and go along again with me, but you know like I said, my decorating process is lengthy. So that's up to y'all. But you can decorate this one. You could decorate this one as it is. But let me go over a couple of things with mine. Right? So here, this is a piece of fabric that I made. Y'all know I made fabric yesterday. So it's a piece of fabric that I made, and it's sewn on the page, like the first page of the notebook. And then all of the pages in my book are sewn on as well. I added sewing to mine. Right? This is coffee dyed paper that I distressed. So, you know, we're going to have fun today. We getting our hands dirty again. We're getting our hands dirty again today. I did sew first. Yes. I distressed the paper. Then I did all the sewing. So I'm going to do that now. We're going to do distressing and sewing first. And then I'll go into everything else. Because that, you know, can be a little bit lengthy. So we're doing it today. Yay! Let me see. Where are my big envelopes? Where did I put my big envelopes? They're here. Yeah, it's going to be too small. So I wanted to use these big old envelopes, but they're going to be too small. Right? Because they got this much of a gap between it. Yes, I'm going to post this on YouTube. And I want to do another one of these. So either today or tomorrow afternoon, we're going to do another sub only live. Because it's super easy. I want to secure it though. Okay, Susan, that makes sense too. Get to it, Wendy. Actually, you know what? No. I got an idea. All right. So, yes, we're going to have fun. I did a little bit of jiggle whenever I said I got an idea. So I'm going to make Franken paper for them, right? Because I do want to use the big envelopes. I want to use the big envelopes. But like I said, it's too much of a length here. So we're going to make Franken paper. We're going to make some small Franken papers for my notepad. Okay. All right, so I'm trying to make sure I have her name in there. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. All right. So once again, I'm going to start off with my paper. Okay. Let me get my... ink bottle closed up. I'm gonna get a rough measurement of where I need to cut my paper at. It stinks that I can't play the music louder or sing. Yeah, so when you do a sub only live, you can't play music. I do have some playing. I got some music playing, but it is it's very, 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 very low. Very low. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to stagger my Franken paper. And here's what I mean. So I'm going to do it long on one side and short on one side. Right? So that's what I mean by long and short. And the reason I'm not going all the way to the end is because I probably will add some lace as well. Or I'll have a piece of hair in my dress. So who's going to sign up to do the swap? It's going to be a sub only swap. Who's interested in doing a swap with another subscriber? One of our little friends. You, Susan? No, Susan, don't decorate the back. Don't decorate the back. However, you may want to decorate like the first ½ inch to an inch because you'll be able to see down there. When I was doing my prototype, I decorated the entire envelope, the front and the back. And then I realized, shit, this is going to be covered. So I just did a different set of envelopes to use because I wasn't about to like, I used all of that, I used all of the art material. I wasn't about to cover it up. So alright, so you guys can have an idea, right, of what I'm thinking. So the short side is going to have the Franken paper on it, And guys, when I say it's going to be very, very simple franken paper. We're not going to go crazy. Right? So it's going to be staggered. One long, one franken paper. And then on the other side, it's going to be long on this side. And then the other side is going to have franken paper. And so on. I mean, if I wanted to leave it like this, where there's short paper and long paper, you could also do that, right? Be creative. Get that stagger on. But this is what I think I'm going to do. I think that's going to be nice. I think it's going to be nice. Monica, do you know who Tina Jo is? The hell? Alright, so now... okay. They can't comment back. If you're not a subscriber, you can't even comment here. So, they won't even be able to say anything. Okay, yeah. We're going to distress first. We're going to distress, and then I'm going to do the franken paper. Because I think I'm going to want the franken paper. Susan, you're a subscriber, so I can see your comment. So yeah, look, I did all of this to where they were all flipped around, and now I need to flip them all back to the same sides, because that's how I'm going to distress them. How many pages do I have? I think I said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to add more? I don't want to. Hold on. 6. I think I'm going to do 8. And I am going to do... We're going to do different lengths in here, y'all. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm definitely feeling better because I'm like, oh yes, I want to create.